Welcome to In the Loop at CCC. Here's what's happening on this upcoming episode. We talked with Sarah Thomas, Director of Advising and Retention, about registration for summer and fall classes and everything you need to know to get started. Plus, want to go from your first day on the job in just 10 weeks? We'll show you how our fast track academies can make that happen. We also catch up with a few of our Skills USA students as they prepare for competition. And we highlight an exciting opportunity for high school students interested in the electrical field. And as always, conversations with the Yeti. We are here with Mrs. Sarah Thomas. How are you doing?
Doing great.
Great friend of mine, Gardner Webb grad,
right.
classmate, and works here at CCC. Tell the people what do you do here?
I am the Director of Advising and Retention here at CCC.
Okay. How long have you been?
I've been at CCC almost 10 years. I've worked most of TRIO, and I'm newer to directing advising, so I'm really excited to be in this new role. Yeah.
Well, we're glad to have you in this new role.
Thanks, Emmett.
So registration is officially open. What does that mean for students right now?
So registration is open now, and students are welcome to make appointments with their advisors and apply, to start their classes. So advisor appointments, the best way to make an appointment with your advisor is to check your email, because you've gotten an email likely.
Please check your email.
Please check your email. Yeah, you've got an email from your advisor. You can also look in self-service and find your advisor. And then on Current Students tab on our webpage, they can find our advising webpage. And we have a whole directory there. And the directory will be for each advisor. And there's a link they can click to make an appointment right then. It can be a phone appointment, or it can be an in-person appointment, whatever's best for the student.
Okay.
Students are also welcome to walk to the Enrollment Center. And in case they don't know where that is, it's just upstairs from the Spirit Store in the Jack Hunt building. And if students come to the Enrollment Center, they can actually do everything at once. So that's where they can get an advising appointment. If they have questions about financial aid or their application process, they can do all of that there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So as a former advisor myself,
Yeah.
I would love to answer this question, but I'm going to let you answer.
Well, thank
Why is it important for students to register early versus later?
Yeah. It's great for students to register early so that they get the classes they want. Some classes do fill up. And so if you know, especially if you're in a program and you need a certain class, you need to get in that class, right? So it's good to register early. It also just makes the student more prepared and ready for a semester. So if they register early, they have plenty of time to make sure their tuition is paid, their books, they've gotten the textbooks they need. They feel ready to start the class. They've asked questions they need to ask, all that kind of thing. So that's really helpful too. And then it helps us too, if there are any problems that arise, then we've got time to deal with them. So all of those things make early registration ideal for students. Yeah.
All right. So, and you kind of hit on some of it, but what are first steps that new students need to do before, registering? You kind of hit on some of that before. So.
Yeah. New students, first step obviously is making sure that you've applied and been accepted to college, and then students get a welcome email. And then there are a couple of enrollment steps. They'll do a new student orientation. And that's again in a link in their welcome email. So once they've done that new student orientation, that's going to walk them through all the things that they need to know about our school. It's a really fantastic resource. So after the new student orientation, part of the whole application thing is making sure they've got their residency and their financial aid taken care of. Again, we can help you with all of that. Come to the Enrollment Center. We're happy to help with all of those pieces. So yeah, students can make sure all of that is kind of ready, and also that they have an idea of their program. They're in the right program. If not, we can help them change the program when they meet with us. But that will get this to a point where we can know which classes that they need and put them in those classes. And we want to help them make sure that the schedule suits them and their needs and their program and their life and all of those things, So yeah.
So, and another question that I had, you kind of went into that one. What resources are available if a student feels stuck or unsure about what class to take? So.
Yeah. Yeah, we're here to help you with that. There is a list, on the website. We have some great resources. Under current students, you can find available classes. You can go ahead and look to see what's there. If you know of a class you're looking for, you can see if it's open this semester or not, or for summer or fall. And then also the program guides are on the website, and that's really helpful because if you're in a specific program, you want to know exactly what's required of you to complete your program, right? So definitely looking ahead so you feel prepared for your advisor meeting. Like, it's okay. Like, if they don't know and they're feeling lost, it's okay. Like, that's really what we're here for.
Right.
So make an appointment. You can talk to us on the phone or come and sit down with us. But that's why we're here, is to make sure that you feel confident about the classes you're taking. Can I handle this caseload? I'm in the right ones. Am I moving toward completion of my degree? All of those things are things that advisors can help you understand. Yeah.
Good. And I will say, your advisors will be your best friends. They have to be your best friends. So you can get your stuff laid out the way it need to be. And it's, like you said about the programs, it's laid out for you.
It is.
The stuff you, but got questions, see the advisors. Thank you for giving us wonderful and great information that the students need, and registration is open.
Registration's open. Come see us.
Come see us.
Yeah.
Come and see for yourself at CCC.
Fast Track Academies are a hands-on program which lasts 10 weeks and can include the fields like Electrical Line Worker Academy, Heavy Equipment Operator Academy, and our Truck Driver Training Academy. Our Fast Track Academies are very focused, hands-on program. They last 10 weeks versus a 2-year or 4-year college program. They're all done through the Continuing Education Department, and they give the student an ability to, once they complete our 10-week program, go out and pursue that job career as their choice for the future. The Electrical Line Worker Academy trains individuals to be proficient in installation and repair of our electrical grid all across the United States. The job descriptions can be anywhere from a lineman to a cellular tower operator to a internet provider that has tower work, anything that requires climbing and installing electronic equipment. The Truck Driver Training Academy teaches individuals how to operate, maintain, and back their CDL trucks to help transport our goods all across the United States. Our CDL program teaches students to drive either a small truck, being a dump truck, or a large truck, which is a tractor trailer. And if you notice out here in the world, these trucks move on these roads every day, all the time. So the job description can be anywhere that you choose to drive a truck. Our Heavy Equipment Operator Academy trains individuals how to operate heavy equipment via dozers or backhoes, excavators, in order to maintain our roads, our highways, all across the country. The students upon graduation can be doing things such as maintaining our roads, with construction companies. They can be hauling gravel with gravel companies. They can be paving roads with paving contractors. They can either work for themselves or with a contractor. The steps for looking into our Fast Track Academies, you can look on our webpage to see what the programs are. You can read about each one of them. You can also look at our Facebook pages for each program, where you can see the students in actual training program situations. You can also call our Continuing Education Department or email our Continuing Education Department for a packet to do the application process. Our Fast Track Academies beginning in January are offered 4 times a year. If you have any interest, please call our Continuing Education Department or visit our webpage.
What's up, guys? Luke Combs here. North Carolina has a major problem with litter on our roadways. We all have to do our part to clean up this mess. And just remember, trash belongs in a can, not on our roads. Don't trash North Carolina.
Hi, I'm Tim Foster, your host for Bull and Bold Monthly right here on C19 TV. Get to know the coaches and student athletes of Cleveland Community College Athletics on Bull and Bold. We go in depth as we discuss cross country, track and field, volleyball, baseball, men and women's basketball, and softball. Catch Bull and Bold airing on C19 TV and online at c19.tv.
arsenic, cadmium, fluorine, formaldehyde, rubidium, lithium.
Do yourself a favor and don't image search for exploding e-cigarettes.
What you don't know about e-cigarettes can hurt you.
Are you ready to take all this in?
Education is our most powerful tool to improve and change our world. Hi, I'm Rhonda Benfield, your host for School Matters. Join me for a new program every other week with information from and about the students and staff of Cleveland County Schools. Discover what our schools are doing to challenge students and help them reach their full potential. You can catch us on Spectrum Cable Channel 19 or stream us live on C19.tv.
Looking for a smarter start to your future? Welcome to Cleveland Community College, where big dreams begin close to home. Whether you're launching a new career, transferring to a four-year university, or building skills to level up, Cleveland Community College gives you the power to go further. We're here to help you succeed from day one. Affordable, accredited, and all about you. Enroll today and take your next step at Cleveland Community College. Skills USA competition is coming up. We have one of our participants right here, and he's going to tell you about himself and what he's going to be doing. Tell everybody your name. How you doing, sir?
Hi, sir. My name is James Clayton, and I'm looking forward to the cybersecurity portion of the Skills USA.
Okay. So what got you interested in this skill and career path?
Well, growing up, I was kind of always the neighborhood, I guess, support staff, if you would.
Yeah.
Whenever our neighbors had any kind of problems with either their TV, computer, just whatever happened to be, then of course lots changed from back in the day.
Right.
But, I was always kind of the person that they went to, and at first I didn't think about cyber security or tech in general, just because the way I grew up, we didn't really have access to a lot of things.
Right.
And I thought it would be too expensive. I'm not smart enough to do it, et cetera, et cetera. But as I kind of moved on in life, I just wasn't really finding a niche, and that was the main point that just kind of kept coming back around. So I thought, well, here we are. I might as well give it a shot.
Yeah.
I got into it, and honestly, I really enjoy it. It's something that I already like tinkering with, and now, ideally, I can get paid to do it. So
True. It's always good to get paid for something you love doing. So
you know what they say? Do something you love, never work a day in your life.
That's right. That's how I feel. So, how did you prepare for the competition that's coming up?
Oh, I'll be honest with you. I feel like I've been preparing for the last couple of years. I didn't go to the first one because I had just started, and it was the first time coming back to college in quite a while.
Yeah.
So I didn't feel really ready to take on the extra bit of, I guess, responsibility then. But the college does an excellent job preparing us. They've got an actual data center here, which I know I'm doing cybersecurity, but networking is a huge part of cybersecurity. Our professors are always telling us, if you don't know what you're protecting, how can you protect it? So we got hands-on experience here at the college. We've been doing lots of internships with the CCN, doing everything from the SOC internship to CyberSafe. I've gone through the actual college's I don't know if it's in-house, but their actual certification program. I've got my Sec Plus certification, my Ethical Hacking Essential certification. Our Professor Cobb is excellent, so is Miss Randall.
I love him. Love him. Yeah.
They've been having us do all kind of labs and actual live environment, which I feel like a lot of events that we've gone to for the college. I'm not trying to hate on the other colleges. To be clear,
It's okay.
It's okay. But I always feel like we've been a little over-prepared because we already know kind of what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, it's not something new. And, I guess really that's the main bit. I feel like all the classes we've taken, all the different internships we've done, have all been great learning experiences, just kind of compile on top of each other.
Yeah. So they've got you prepared for this.
I feel like it. Like it.
So what are your goals after Skills USA?
Well, at the current moment, I'm actually looking into going to potentially ECU to go for my bachelor's. I'm going to use Skill USA, I guess, as a talking point. I mean, it always looks nice to participate in different events.
Right.
And I know we got two teams going for cyber. And so it's going to be kind of a PvP match against each other to see who gets to go to actual nationals if we can win it. But that's the goal. So hopefully after this one, I'll be going to Atlanta. If not, hopefully my compatriot RJ will be going. One of the two.
All right. Well, look, we wish you the best. CCC's got you prepared. You already been working for this. Skills USA, here he come. So now we are here with
Kimberly.
How you doing, Kimberly?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, good. Glad to have you. So, what event are you competing in Skills USA?
We're gonna be doing aesthetics.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Can you do some stuff to me? I mean.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Book an appointment.
All right. So, tell me one skill that you learned that you're really proud of through this.
I'm really proud of microneedling and also facials. So yeah.
Okay.
Really love those.
All right. No, one last question. What do you enjoy most about your program at CCC?
Just the creative freedom of like working with multiple services, learning from my classmates, and helping and learning from each other, and having an amazing instructor.
Amazing instructors. It's always good to have amazing instructors.
Yes.
They make it fun, and you like what you're doing.
I do. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And your name?
Anna.
Anna. And what event are you competing in at Skills USA?
I am in cosmetology, but I'm doing the job interview portion.
Oh, the job. Okay. So how did you prepare for this portion?
So I've been doing like mock interviews and like taking on like big challenges, like talking in front of people and just getting comfortable with that, like the scene of the place. So just really just doing mock interviews.
So what's the most challenging part? You scared on anything?
Just the questions of like not knowing what questions they're gonna ask and just being prepared for, what to say, like any question that they ask for.
Okay. And what are your goals after Skills USA?
So my goal is to make it to nationals
Okay.
and then just go on from there, and then hopefully, it'll help me in the long run, get more jobs and it honestly, like, because I plan on having my own beauty shop, so it'll prepare me for the questions to ask people who want to work for me.
Right. Okay.
So, yep.
So the plan is to go to nationals?
Mhm.
All right. You got this. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. So now we're here with,
Janiyah Craig.
how you doing?
Great.
Glad to have you here. So what skill do you, what's your event for Skills USA?
I'm competing in the haircutting competition.
Okay. And what's the most challenging part for preparing for it?
The most challenging part was being timed and meeting my goals.
Okay. All right. So what do you enjoy the most about this program at CCC?
Being able to be creative and just learning different designs when it comes to hair and makeup.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for hanging out with us. And
Thank you.
Skills USA, here we come. And now we are here with
Kirsten.
All right, Kirsten. So what is your skill for Skills USA?
I will be in the aesthetics division at Skills USA.
Okay. So what has been the most challenging part of preparing for it?
The most challenging is definitely the time that we have, because we have to do certain services with a certain time, and we have a model with us and we cannot talk to that model. So that's definitely going to be, because in here we can talk and giggle and get different tips, and there we cannot. So that's going to be definitely something that we have to focus on and really put that into practice.
Okay. So who has helped or inspired you along the way in this career path?
Definitely my classmates and my instructor. It's nice to be able to say, now hold on, why are you doing this way, and I'm doing this way, and we can bounce off of each other. And especially with products also, because there's so many products that we have to learn.
Yeah.
And so we say, hey, why are you using that cleanser? Why am I using this cleanser? And we can kind of, talk about that and help each other.
Okay. Good instructor.
Yes.
Good teammates.
Yes.
Keeps things going.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So now we are here with
RJ.
RJ, how you doing, man?
Doing good, man. How are
Good
you?
to see you. Good to see you. So what is your event for Skills USA?
Cybersecurity.
Okay. All right. So what are your goals after Skills USA?
Depends how well I do in skills. If I place for nationals, that's fantastic.
Okay.
If not, I guess just go on to the next competition.
All right. So how do you hope this experience helps you with your future career?
Really just for the resume, adding it to my resume, seeing how well I do, because it really looks well with the different kinds of cyber careers you can go into.
Okay. All right. And if you could give advice to someone thinking about joining Skills USA, what would you say to them?
Just do it, man. I mean, it won't hurt you.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just go in, just be confident. That's really all it is.
Confidence, get the experience, and
you got that right.
Let's go. But going to nationals at the plan?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Good to see you.
Man. Good to see you.
All right. Skills USA, here we come. Starting now. then we're headed to national. Hey, did you know that our Con Ed class has electrical lineman, CDL class, and heavy equipment classes that they're offering?
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. The sounds of tutoring and tech and health and fitness and arts and music. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
All right, Mr. Roper, how are you doing?
I'm doing well today. How are you?
Good. So we're here to talk about the Summer Electrical Academy. I know who you are, but can you tell the people who you are and what your role is with the Summer Electrical Academy?
Sure. My name is Justin Roper. I'm the electrical instructor and department chair over here at Workforce Development. And my primary job is teaching the next generation of electricians.
All right. So what is the Summer Electrical Academy and who is it designed for?
So the Summer Electrical Academy is designed for high school students. We're talking current juniors and current seniors. If they come from all 4 area high schools or really any of the high school areas, the Cleveland Automation or not Cleveland Automation, Cleveland Innovation or early college, those are the students we're accepting. So any students that are currently going to school in Cleveland County, that's what it's designed for.
Okay. What can students expect to learn and experience during the academy?
So we're offering 2 different types of classes. One is motors and controls, which I've got behind me. This is motors and controls here. The other one is residential wiring. So they'll be learning from those 2 classes.
Okay. Now, how much is it hands-on training?
Lots of hands-on training. I pride myself on making sure my students are constantly in the lab doing things. I feel students learn the best if they are actively working on things, connecting wires, making lights come on, making the motors come on. So if they are able to do that, then that's fantastic. So I spend a lot of time doing that. Book work is important, but it's not as important as getting that hands-on training because I believe they'll end up forgetting a lot of the stuff they read or see or listen to lectures. So it's much easier just to say, go into the lab, here, work, do what you got to do, make it come on. If it doesn't work, troubleshoot. And they learn the best by getting their hands on it.
That's true. So what skills will students walk away with and how could that help them right away?
A lot of skills they'll be working with is safety. Safety is the most important thing. So they'll learn how to act around electrical devices, electrical wiring systems, and that kind of thing. How to work with tools safely and use the correct PPE, such as eyewear and gloves, things like that. They'll also learn the basic concepts of electrical circuits. Why does that light fixture come on when I flip this switch? Why does this receptacle work when I plug in? what's the mystery behind it? Because a lot of people are scared of electricity. So we try to pull back that veil for students and make it much easier for them to understand. So with motion controls, they'll learn facility type training, because a lot of this is found in large machines and equipment, things of that nature. And then they'll learn from the residential side, which is how does things in your own home work? What's going on behind those walls, that drywall? So they'll work with switches, receptacles, light fixtures, bath fans. If it's in your home, the students will be able to wire that and make it come on and work.
Okay. And what kind of career paths could they go to after learning some stuff like this?
So with motion controls, that's a general maintenance, electrical maintenance type of field. So all of our industry partners that we have in Shelby, Sofidel, Greenheck, those type of facilities will look for electricians that do control circuits. And so they'll learn how to do the three-phase motors. They'll learn how to do the timers and switches and relays. And so that's a very important skill. And as far as the residential goes, they'll be general electrical contractors.
Okay.
So they can be hired by any general electrical contractor and start working right away, going to different job sites and homes and things like that.
Okay. And when does the program run and how long does it take?
It's going to start about end of May and run to roughly the end of June. It's about an 8-week course, give or take with holidays and that kind of thing. But yeah, about 8 weeks.
Okay. And how can students sign up?
So we have one more information meeting scheduled, and that'll be April 21st at 5:30.
Okay.
So it's just come to our website. They can just search Electrical Academy or Summer Academy, and it'll pop up. They can go and fill out the information, select that meeting time, and then just show up at 5:30 at that time. From there, they'll get the more detailed information that I can provide here or elsewhere. And then after that point, if they are still interested, then they'll go through the process of getting their recommendation from their school and then talking to a counselor or anybody else that needs to. And then we'll have the final selection by end of May.
Okay. All right. So what would you say to someone who's thinking about joining but hasn't decided yet?
Absolutely do it. I mean, at the very least, and this is what I tell students anyway, is the residential side of things. Learn how to do this because this is your own home.
Yes.
Eventually, you're going to be moving in, you're going to be working on things. It is much cheaper for you to go and buy a $2 receptacle or switch, install it yourself and fix it, than calling that $150 electrician to come out and do it. So even if you don't have any expectation to do this as a career, there are still some very valuable skills that you can learn.
Yeah.
So on top of that, you're getting paid to be here. The students are getting paid $2,000 to be here.
Wait a minute, say that one more time.
Their students are being paid $2,000 to be here.
That's crazy.
All they have to do is show up, pass the class, take the test, all that, and do well. And then, yeah, at the end of the 8-week session, they will get $2,000.
Wow. Well, you heard the information here. Come and sign up for the academy. If I was still in high school, or I would be coming to do it, especially getting paid and learning the skills. So thank you for chatting with us, man.
No problem. Thank you.